This Celebrity Big Brother season has me on the edge of my seat. Things in the house are flip-flopping more than Todrick's heel Crocs as we head into our third HOH, complete with all new noms. Some of these celebs are cutthroat, baby, and some are not. Either way makes for good TV. Let's break down Celebrity Big Brother Season 3, Episode 6. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is PopCulture Social Call. Now, when we last checked in, Mirai Nagasu had become the second celeb evicted via unanimous vote over 𝐒𝐲, who basically pleaded to be allowed to go home, where he can sleep without Todd Bridges snoring. Now, I was a little confused because 𝐒𝐲, who was HOH, and Shayna Moakler, who won veto, had talked a big game about possibly backdooring Todrick, but then they just didn't. But they told us in this episode they honestly didn't go for that big move because they needed 𝐒𝐲 to vote with them, and they didn't think he understood the game enough to do it right. Hey now, let's give Chris some credit. Okay, maybe that's the right call. Meanwhile, Cynthia Bailey, Shayna, and Carson Kressley were all lighting their prayer candles that anyone but Misha won HOH because Carson especially is on Todd Cake's #1 target. That's my nickname for Todrick and Misha, and it will catch on. Well, let's see what happens because the house is officially split in two and it's time for HOH. Former Celebrity Big Brother house guest and OJ trial witness 𝐏𝐸 was there to introduce the ski strip comp, and man, we really are living in a simulation, aren't we? Okay, the comp goes like this. Each player sits on the ski lift that's rigged up with 3 buttons. They've got to strip down out of their ski suit to their bathing suit, jump in the hot tub and press that button to lock their time, but the clock gains time at different rates depending on how many buttons you can hold down while undressing. Now, our star players are obviously Todd Bridges, who I don't even think heard about the buttons and just took his sweet time getting undressed without touching a 1, and Lamar Odom, who's just too big for that ski lift. And while Todrick actually really did do a good job, in the end, Misha knocked it out of the park. Now, Misha has now officially won every HOH competition she's been able to compete in. That's a pretty impressive stat, but she better be careful, there is a huge target on her back now. Not as big as Todrick's though, because remember, his list of betrayals in this house is looking like a CVS receipt. Plus, he admitted he was feeling a little bit salty that Misha didn't let him win. A Kraken Todd Cake? Ooh. I mean, even NSYNC Chris and Shayna, who've been working with Misha, were like, we gotta get her out soon. Might have wanted to let Todrick win after all, Mish. Although literally everyone was grateful it wasn't Todrick who won because they don't trust him at all and they shouldn't. Selfishly, I would like to watch a Todrick HOH though, so please let it happen. Now, Carson and Cynthia have no illusions about their standing in the house, and they decide their best option is to press that 𝐒𝐲 is literally begging to go home. It's a long shot, but they really just are on the wrong side of a house. I don't really see any other options for Carson, and Cynthia isn't the type who's gonna beg or play sneaky to try and save herself. Alright, well that Chris thing, it's not gonna work. Cynthia's chilling on the couch when she overhears Misha telling 𝐒𝐲 that he's not going on the block. That just leaves Cynthia and Carson, who I love so much, but I mean, these noms were inevitable, right? Oh wait, is this Todrick changing his mind in an act of betrayal? How unlike him. Todrick now pitches to Misha putting up NSYNC Chris instead of Cynthia, because, let's be honest, she's not really a threat, but Chris could be preparing to turn against them if they don't do it first. I mean, he's not wrong, they literally did consider backdooring him like the day before. Misha did notice Chris pushing back against her suggestions during his HOH, but also noted how close of an ally he's been so far. Ooh, I can just smell the Todd Cake Shane Patrick split now. Shayna and 𝐒𝐲? I don't know, I'm just pitching things now. When it came time for noms though, it was pretty much what we thought. Misha put up Carson and Cynthia, straight up saying like, hey, there's 2 alliances, you're not in ours. Typically that's a little on the nose for Big Brother, but this is Celebrity Big Brother. I mean, half the house isn't even playing. Can Carson or Cynthia save themselves in the veto? And also, what's up with that new report that 𝐒𝐲 just left the house? How would that affect the vote? Did 𝐒𝐲 just save Corinthia? Are any of these name mashups working for you? Friday, we've got the veto comp and the next eviction ceremony kicking off at 8 p.m. on CBS. Hit subscribe on our channel so you don't miss any of our recaps, and head over to popculture.com for more of the latest in entertainment news. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is PopCulture Social Call.